Hello and welcome to the course. My name is Pablo Farias Navarro and I'll be your instructor. In this course, you'll learn to create a rock climbing experience game with the VRTK library. And this game will work on Steam VR supported platforms, Oculus SDK supported platforms, and all other platforms that this library supports. But you do need tracked controllers in order to do the climbing aspect. So we're also going to cover different teleportation or locomotion techniques. So that includes teleportation, so I can go somewhere like so, and also we are covering arm swinging movement. So as you can see, I can move around the scene in this manner, which is really cool. Now let's go to our rock climbing experience. So I'm gonna get close, and I'm going to start climbing in this way. So I can grab the holds and I can go up this climbing wall, rock climbing wall. So let's go a little bit higher. And as you can see, it is a really, it can be a little bit scary. So you are hanging in the air, and also if you try to go inside of this thing, the head mounted display will turn black. So we're gonna cover how to do that as well. Besides this experience, we're also going to be doing a few smaller demos of other features of this library that is quite a powerful library. I don't think I can get any higher here, so I'm going to do my best to grab that, and if not, I end up falling. So that is a really cool experience. All right, so let's move on with the introduction, and let's talk about the learning goals of this course. Now, about our learning goals, you'll be learning to create room-scale VR experiences with the VRTK library. You're going to be working with external SDKs and also a simulator tool that comes in this library that allows you to test and develop without having to have a head-mounted display connected. So if you don't have a head-mounted display that has the controllers or that is supported by VRTK, you can still follow along using the simulator tool. Or that can also be used when you have multiple people working on the same game and you only have one headset, or if you're building a multiplayer game and you want to test like different instances of the game. So the simulator is a really good tool, and we're going to be covering how to use it with the mouse and the keyboard. We'll be covering a lot of different interaction systems. We'll learn to grab objects, throw stuff around, how to use objects, and also we are going to look at the code, at how we can listen to different events, so you can have custom things happening or you can detect what button is being pressed. We are by no means going to treat the VRTK library like a black box. So we are going to do some stuff with code. And I always like to encourage people to read the source code of the libraries they use. And that is something that I would also recommend with VRTK. So hopefully after you complete this course, you'll be pretty confident with the library. Even when there's something you haven't done, you at least know how to approach that sort of problem. We'll be covering different locomotion techniques, as you saw. So that includes teleportation, but also arm swinging, which is a very intuitive and easy to use type of movement in virtual reality, and also climbing. We're going to be building that whole rock climbing experience. So at the start of the course, we'll look at the VRTK library and we'll do a few demos, and then at the end of the course, we'll build the rock climbing experience. Now, everything that you learn in this course can be applicable way beyond just game development. So all of this has applications in training, in health, in mining, in all different industries. I can't possibly imagine what these things can be used for. And it's really up to you to come up with, or up to all of us to come up with smart solutions to real problems. So this can be used to make games, but also all sorts of other experiences as well. Now, when it comes to our courses, what we try to do is to empower people's own learning styles. So we don't impose a particular learning style. Some people like to watch the courses in different ways. Some people want to watch many lessons again and again, and that is perfectly fine. You can always revisit lesson and we actually encourage people to do it, because sometimes something is not clear and then you move ahead, and sometimes it's important to come back and look at some other concepts. So you also get all the source code, so you can some people will prefer to spend more time in the source code than on the videos and trying things themselves. So that is also great if that's how you learn the best. And we've seen after teaching over 200,000 students that people that build their own projects and also make a plan for how they're going to be consuming the course are the ones that really thrive in this online learning environment. So it's you've got all the tools, you've got the material, and it is great if you start building your own games. And it doesn't have to be games like I mentioned before, so it can also be um, other types of applications. So that's all for this introduction. Thanks for watching, and let's get started.